of me trying, and it's so hard to live life that way too, guys.
Yeah.
It's so hard. Okay, now what was that lie? I think Minister Terrell said, okay, now what was that lie? Now, when the truth is so much.
Yeah, you got to remember the lies, boy. They hard to remember.
They are.
You know, you got partners that tell you lies too, right? You're like, they forget they told you the lie, and then they tell you the new story, and you're like,
right, what? I don't line up.
Don't line up.
Let me rewind the tape for you.
Right.
Let me ask you a question real quick. What role do you think, if any at all, do you think that the fear of exposure has as it relates to a lying person within a marital relationship? When I say the fear of exposure, sometimes what we do as people is we build ourselves up to be Superman or Superwomen, right? You know, I can bring home the bacon and fry it up in a pan and all of that, you know. And when we are exposed for being Clark Kent and not being Superman,
right,
that we're afraid of that exposure will lower the level at which our family member, our wives, our husbands, or whoever the case may be, would see us at. And so we lie to continue with the myth.
Mm. Absolutely. And I think that number will be astronomical. I'm 85 to probably 90% of that. And it's a form of a lot of it is a form of immaturity. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Immaturity is a direct response to all of that. So now that I've lied now, so somehow I got to clean that up. I heard Minister Terrell use a colloquialism. Well, my mama would say that if it don't come out in the wash, it'll come out in the rinse. Mm-hmm. It's going to come out sooner or later. But if you not equip yourself, so now what we do as men and as women as well, they said, what's greater? Come on, y'all, the risk or the reward? Mm-hmm. So is the risk going to be worth me continuing to tell a lie upon a lie upon a lie upon a lie? Or is it the reward for me to come clean and say, whatever it is, whatever the lie is, to come clean and have an adult, come on, y'all, have an adult conversation. I've made a mistake. And this is what I did. But not only have I made a mistake, but here's what I'm looking to do to correct that. Because I can't come to you and tell you that I've told a lie without having some kind of form of correction behind it. Mm-hmm. So my thing is that if I've been exposed now that I'm no longer Superman, that I'm now Clark Kent, but let me give you the best part of Clark Kent. Right. And let me explain this to you and let you know that, guess what? You know what? This is what happened, but I want to be honest with you. And you know what I've learned? That once you tell someone that, you gain a lot more respect from that person that you're confessing to. Yeah. That, hey, look, I'm coming clean as I can be. I'm not holding anything. Yes, this is what happened. I'm sorry, but I'm looking to correct these actions by whatever it is that I'm going to lay out. But more important than anything, I think it's immaturity that's rampaged that. And we said, what's going to be greater? And we continue to go into these things without any kind of recompense. And we're led on to do this over and over again until you get to a point where you said that enough of the game plan, enough of me trying. And it's so hard to live life that way too, guys.
Yeah.
It's so hard. Okay, now, what was that lie? I think Minister Terrell said, okay, now what was that lie? Now, when the truth is so much.
Yeah, you got to remember the lies, boy. They hard to remember them.
They are.
You know, you got partners that tell you lies too, right? You're like, they forget they told you the lie, and then they tell you the new story, and you're like,
right, what? I don't line up.
Don't line up.
Let me rewind the tape for you.
Right.
Sidney, I think you hit the nail on the head, because a part of it is, and you both, Pastor Adam said it too, part of it is because the environment, the culture that you allow to cultivate in your home, in your household, in your relationship, is a dominance type of relationship, or dominance where you feel like it is a huge thing to be honest. Mm-hmm. Then there's this boy syndrome sets in, right? Mama's talking now. And so I got to, Mama's talking, right? And so you get this boyish mentality, that immature, the boys lie, right? That's what we did. It was boys. We lied about this, we lied about that, and we were covering up. Or Pastor John said he had a new bike, and Mama ain't bought me a new bike in 6 years, but I got a new bike too. But you ain't coming over my house to see it, so whatever, right? And so it's that boy mentality where you regurgitate back to, when in reality your growth is, and you saying, no, I'm gonna be honest regardless of what the consequence is. The other side of that is what Pastor Adam said, is that we have to be the ones to lead when we're lied to set the environment, to let them know, whether it's our children, whether it's our spouse, okay, we're gonna deal with this as adults. You made a mistake. I'm not perfect. We both have fallen short of the glory of the Lord. Let's move on. Let's have it. Let's talk about healthy things, that where you won't have to have this pent up desire to lie to me, because you have this knowing now that I'm open to hear you and to listen to what you have to say. So creating that environment fosters, okay, I messed up, or like I do with my children, Dad, it's bad, but I know you told me to tell you whatever it is, right? And so not blowing up because they tell you. Listening to the child, listening to your spouse will create that environment that we're talking about.
And that's a big thing, man, because one of the things that I used to tell my children when I was, when they were younger, is, don't lie to me. I'm on your team. Okay. And I can't help it. I can't help you. I can't fix what's going on with you if you don't tell me exactly what the situation is. Now, I understand stupid. I've been a young man, right? So I usually I understand when a boy says, you ask him, why'd you do that? He says, I don't know. I understand.
Right.
I get it. He's not lying when he says he didn't know. Right. He has no idea why he did it, right? The thought came in his head and he acted, but don't lie to me about it.
Right.
Just tell me the truth, whatever it is, and we can address it and we can deal with it. And there is a freedom that we have in our relationships when we set the truth as a foundation for them. My wife asked me recently. She was put on this outfit, and she let me know that she couldn't. She asked me what I think about the outfit, and I had to tell her the truth. I had to tell her, baby, I don't like how I look on. Right. And she was like, well, it used to look a certain way on. You used to like how I looked on. I said, yeah, but we weren't 49 then.
I know that's right.
We're 49 now.
Right.
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 And that was the conversation, right? But out of that conversation, because she changed her outfit and we went on to where we were going. And out of that conversation, we're riding in the car. She was a little quiet, and I said, did what I say bother you? And she said, no, it didn't. She said, well, yes, it did, but it didn't. She said, I appreciate the fact that you said it, because what it tells me now is I can't look at myself like I used to look at myself, that I have to look at myself through a different set of eyes now.
Right.
It was a very freeing conversation. Hey guys, it's Pastor John here. Please, if you like this video that you just saw, hit that like button for us. Second thing I want to ask you to do is to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're putting out videos once a day at about 5:30 p.m. Hit that bell notification so that you'll know when a new video has been uploaded. And then the final thing to do, share this video, share this information. If you know somebody that has a need, that it can be benefited by it, please put it out in circulation so that we can try to help as many people as possible. Thanks, and God bless.